So now let's get down to another major point. Here in James chapter 2, we have an account that starts off with, "You foolish person," right? It starts off with calling somebody a fool. The letter was addressed to the 12 tribes. And he goes, "Do you want evidence that faith without deeds is useless? Was not our father Abraham considered righteous for what he did when he offered his son Isaac on the altar?" You see that faith and his actions were working together, and his faith was made complete by what he did. And the scripture was fulfilled that said, Abraham believed God and it was accredited to him as righteousness, and he was called a friend of God. So you see that a person is considered righteous by what they do and not faith alone. The only problem with this verse here is basically it's the time that Abraham believed God and it was accredited to him for righteousness is in Genesis chapter 15. It's before Isaac was even born. That's right, James misquoted the Bible. Then the word of the Lord came to him. This is Genesis chapter 15 in verse 4. Then the word of the Lord came to him. This man will not be your heir, speaking of Ishmael, because Ishmael was the other son from Hagar, but a son who is of your own flesh and blood will be your heir. He took him outside and said, "Look up at the sky and count the stars, if indeed you can count them." Then he said to him, "So shall your offspring be." Abraham believed God. Verse 6, Abraham believed the Lord, and he credited it to him as righteousness. So if this occurred back in Genesis 15 before Isaac was born, then how is it that James is saying that when Abraham offered his son Isaac on the altar, it was accredited to him as righteousness? So if you go forward to Genesis 22, there you have the account of Abraham and the sacrifice of his son Isaac. And basically it says that I will surely bless you and make you descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and as the sand of the seashore. Your descendants will take possession of the cities of their enemies, and through your offspring the whole earth will be blessed because you have obeyed. That's different from being justified because he believed. Notice he believed before he obeyed. As a matter of fact, he believed before Isaac was born. Thank you very much.